Welcome back to The Edge. 1% of Chrome users will have third-party cookies disabled in 2024. Looking for extra $15,000? All you have to do is find a bug in Microsoft's AI. Brands can now target the most relevant and engaging videos on YouTube with spotlight moments. You're listening to News from The Edge for the week of October 16th, 2023, here on Edge of the Web Radio.
From the Edge of the Web studios, here's what we're looking at this week.
You're listening to Edge of the Web Radio. Thanks for joining us. I'm Aaron Sparks, and you're not. I think that's a Ron Burgundy thing right there.
That's the greatest comment you ever paid our audience before.
Aren't you lucky you're not me?
How bad is your life? Don't worry, because you're not me.
It could be worse. We're covering SEO and digital marketing news each and every week, separate from our interview podcast series that we do here at Edge of the Web, and trying to get more news to you as quickly as possible, except whenever I'm sick and I have to move the recording to another day. Again, back to the original comment I made. So check out all our recent shows over at edgeofthewebradio.com. That's edgeofthewebradio.com. That snark on the other side, that is it. Ubiquitous right now, but we'll bring him into focus, is Morty Oberstein. He's the head of SEO branding at Wix. Morty, how you doing, sir?
Still alive.
There we go. See?
Yep.
All right.
So that's good.
That's the Morty news.
That's the goal these days where I am.
Oh, man. Hopefully things will be changing for the better here soon, obviously.
Amen.
Yeah, you know, the social media is a hot mess out there, man. It really is. And you're certainly... And there's a number of SEOs.
If I look at the social media, I would go hang myself and stab myself 7 times.
Oh my gosh, it's terrible. It literally is terrible. And
it's terrible.
Doing it from the privacy of a desktop, you said it, 5,000 miles away, as opposed to what you're experiencing right there in Israel, it's ridiculous, and people need to button it up, to be honest with you, and show pro-Israel comment as opposed to try to
some sort of up your Third Reich uniform.
I'm saying. Well, you know what? We're going to San Diego. I believe we are.
Yes.
To go see you at Brighton SEO. And you know what? We're actually giving away tickets to Brighton SEO. We teamed up with them, and we're giving away 5 tickets a week to a single-day ticket to the event at Brighton SEO, November 9th and 10th. We're giving that away, and up to 40 tickets are able to be given away in this sweepstakes. Go over to edgeofthewebradio.com/Brighton SEO. Rules do apply. The sweepstakes end November 2nd, 2023 at 11:59 a.m. Pacific Daylight Time. Winners will be selected by a random draw under the supervision of the sponsor, Rough Agenda USA Limited. The winners will be notified within 3 days of the selection. Join us at the inaugural Brighton SEO US event. Happy to meet you guys out there. And who knows, we may actually do a little bit of interviewing during our safe space out there. We actually have a couple panel shows that we're recording and moderating. There we go. But we're also doing a number of interviews at our booth at Brighton SEO. So come on over. And I think we're actually having a giveaway as well. You got to check that out. So we're going to have a good time.
Oh, what are we giving away?
We are giving away... What are we giving away?
We are giving away a podcasting kit.
Yep.
It's going to be a microphone, a windscreen, a little... I don't even know how to describe it. Noise dampener.
Yeah, sound booth.
Yeah, a little sound booth.
Yeah.
It like sits up on your desk around the microphone, so you kind of lean into it.
Yeah.
Makes you sound good no matter where you are. And
Can I get one?
If you don't have a studio like Aaron here, then
well, I mean, you can certainly enter the raffle, Morty. I mean, we want to make sure.
Can I enter multiple times?
Vote.
Can I rig it so that I win?
You know what? Wait a minute.
Actually,
we already sent you something. What the hell?
Actually, I looked at the rule. The only rule for our thing is that Morty Oberstein cannot win.
Ooh.
That was the only rule.
That is.
Who made these rules? Harvard and Yale?
Maybe.
That is the way. Talking about Harvard, that's a hot mess over there as well.
Oh, all right, let's keep it on the SEO.
Okay, all right. So, yeah, honestly, you got to stay away from social. It's damning out there, and it is. Yeah, you hate to look at it as a reflection of society. You really do. But my God, it is a hot mess. All right. Going into news. Let's stay on news from Search Engine Journal. From Matt Southern over at Search Engine Journal. Google to display third-party cookies for 1% of Chrome users. Here it begins. Google begins phasing out the third-party cookies in Chrome for 1% of users in 2024 before the broader removal. They're going to be blocking third-party cookies on 1% of those Chrome browsers starting in early 2024. It's the initial phase of removing third-party cookies entirely by mid-2024. Sites should auto cookie usage and prepare for the impact of that change. Now, that's going to be a sizable impact, and I really don't think everybody is prepared for this. You must be acquiring first-party interaction with visitors to your website. You've got to be collecting as much as you can, giving as much as you can from gated content as well as newsletters, anything that you can do to be able to provide more value to the audience that's coming to you, because those third-party references and tracking and the ability to market to those third parties, those audiences are going to be going away. So you've got to jump on this and make sure you've got plans to be able to connect to your audience. Thoughts about the cookie removals, Morty?
Wow, they're really going very aggressive for it. 1%.
1%. Tick. Now, they targeted, actually, they're supposed to be in 2023, but they actually moved the dial there. But do you really think it's going to be a full throttle removal of third-party cookies?
We've been talking about this for years,
I know,
right?
yeah.
It feels like we talk about it, we know the problem, but there isn't a good solution to dealing with this, and there's nothing actually that's like happening.
Nope.
I mean, GA4 happened. Let me take that back. GA4 did happen.
Yeah, that happened, and we're still trying to make sense out of that. I think it's just going to be a scramble to be able to try to address how to market whenever all that goes away. But it is going to be how do you cook that frog? You turn up the heat just ever so slightly in the pot, right? Actually, you put the frog in the pot, and then I probably should be talking about cooking a frog in a pot. That's probably not the best analogy.
I think the thing you're trying to say is that when you put the frog in the pot and you turn the heat up gradually,
Yes.
you end up with frog soup. But if you put it into hot water, it jumps out.
That's what I was trying to say. Yeah, but I really kind of stopped myself from the sheer fact of how abusive that would be to the frog. But
Also, just like, people do seem to like frogs. I don't know, but that seems gross.
It really is. Let's leap into the next news article. Search Engine Journal from Matt Southern as well. Microsoft's new AI bug bounty program. This is actually kind of cool. Has rewards up to $15,000. So Microsoft launched an AI bug bounty program. The program aims to improve AI safety by incentivizing external security testing. Initial scope covers AI features in Bing, Microsoft Edge, Skype, and other products. So if you find a bug, right, they could offer up to $15,000 in a reward here. Covers those different platforms. The company highlighted this bounty program as a presentation. They highlighted this at the Blue Cat Security Conference. It aims to incentivize security researchers to find bugs and flaws in Microsoft's AI products before malicious actors can actually exploit them. And here's the deal. Check this out. The new bounty program is an extension of an existing program which has awarded over $13 million to researchers. It comes from after the company recently updated its vulnerability severity ratings for AI systems and held AI Security Research Challenge. So they're asking the community to help fix their AI systems before somebody exploits that, right?
Can I ask ChatGPT or Bard to find the vulnerabilities?
I know you were going to go there. I really
I have to go now. I have to go find these bugs.
That's right. Oh,
you gotta go cash in.
Bye.
Show over. It's been great, but I'm gonna go make some money. Okay. No, I'm just kidding.
It's novel, but it gets down to, you know what? I've always looked at Microsoft and every OS that they would roll out as really first draft is a beta program that they actually test on its users, and then updates and versions come through over time, right? I think this is kind of
updates while you're in the middle of working on something crucial.
Absolutely. Let's get the blue screen of death while we're at it. So
hope you save that.
No. But at the same time, now we've got, hey, have us figure out this Chat GPT or this AI environment we have, because we released it without really protecting you, society, from this. So really, they're crowdsourcing pushback of Skynet, to be honest with you.
Well, and it's got to be cheaper for them, right?
Yeah.
We know that X number of bugs exist, and at $15,000 a pop, that is cheaper than hiring more devs or giving them more time or whatever
Sure.
to find it themselves. This must be a cheaper way to do it.
It's a good way.
Oh, yeah, it's fine.
it's a legit way of crowdsourcing to find bugs and getting people
Sure.
to do it. Not to the exclusion of your own team, but there are things you just miss.
Yep.
Absolutely.
That's true. Fresh eyes always, if
Fresh
you're
eyes. No,
if
for
you're
real.
involved in the programming of something, or if you've written a paper,
Right.
you need someone else to look at to proofread it, because like I'll go right past those spelling errors because I know what I meant. It's easy to see right past it. So
So
fresh eyes.
fresh eyes.
Fresh eyes.
But at the same time, keep on allowing AI to hallucinate and especially creating more. I
Right.
mean, the tools are actually being able to create more and more challenging stuff here. And we got another story here on AI News I'll get to in a second. But before anything else, want to make sure that you know that Site Strategics is the title sponsor of our show. We're a 19-year-old digital marketing firm focused on entity SEO. We've drilled down and we're actually working with some of the top software on the planet to be able to deliver some fantastic structured data and entity SEO optimization. So if you're interested in what that bloody well is, give us a call over at 877-SEO for web or at 877-736-4932. Going to stay on entity because I had a great conversation with Schema App this morning, and man, that's a powerful tool. Just saying. All right, from search engine land, YouTube Spotlight Moments lets brands align ads with cultural moments. The AI-powered campaign, as soon as you lead with that sentence, you know there's a problem, lets brands serve ads along the most relevant and engaging video content on YouTube. But more importantly, this is a cultural moment alignment here, right? A new advertising package that will serve your brand's videos next to the most relevant and engaging content associated with the moment. How it works, using AI, YouTube can actually identify popular videos around cultural moments. Boy, that's a big asterisk right there, folks. For example, with Halloween coming up, Spotlight Moments can let the advertisers serve ads across Halloween-related content on YouTube, curates YouTube videos into dynamically updated playlists on a sponsored hub. So, cultural moments, right? Now, there's different types of cultural moments, and all of a sudden, we're about to get into a political race here in 2024, right? Are those cultural moments? Is the AI going to put your ad right next to maybe some content that you're not actually supporting, but you're in the gravity well because AI is saying, hey, this is a cultural moment. You're advertising sneakers. You might as well be put on this scammy politician's YouTube video. Why not? Why not? I don't know what sneakers have to do with anything with politics, but you see my point.
This is like display ads for YouTube channels.
Yeah. Yeah.
Can they just call it that? Like, why don't they always like call it like something like super fancy? It's like display ads for YouTube channels.
No, it's also ads. I mean, the YouTube ads. So 30 seconds,
Right.
15
Okay.
seconds, what have you.
Fine.
So it's not
Fair.
just that.
But it's the method, right?
Yeah, it's the method, though.
It's display ads, but I want my ad to be on the top 10 most popular videos of today.
Culturally.
Yeah, whatever that means.
I don't know. I just get concerned whenever AI is making these decisions, folks. That's just me.
It's very
Yes,
good at things like seasonality and updating things in real time. It's fine. Don't worry about it.
All right. Well, hopefully there's some ROI out there from an ad mechanism, but we'd love to hear from you and hear whether or not that works for you guys. Here's some AI news that I was referring to. Check this out. Going into AI news, there's some research here, okay? Well, actually, interesting enough, first, chatbots are actually talking to each other. Why not? A chat GPT-style chatbot that pretends to be people are used to help companies develop new product and marketing ideas. Okay, now check this out. So this organization, Fantasy, a New York company that helps businesses such as LG, Ford, Spotify, and Google dream up and test new product ideas, they've actually created its bots they're calling synthetic humans. Yep, that phrase just got out there. They say they can actually help clients learn about audiences, think through product concepts, and even generate new ideas like a soccer app. And literally, they started the entire article with a reference to this lady, Lena Anderson, isn't a soccer fan, but she does spend a lot of time ferrying her kids between soccer practices and competitive games. Lena says, I may not pull out a foam finger or painted face, but soccer does have a place in my life, says the soccer mom, who also happens to be completely made up, this synthetic human. So what they're doing is creating user personas and infusing it with a lot of AI.
Sounds like they're creating synthetic humans.
They've said it.
Are we talking about people like Beverly Hills?
or Jersey Shores or anything like that, right? Synthetic humans. Oh my gosh, there's a
Snooki,
site.
wait, is that our name?
Synthetic-humans.ai.
Oh boy.
Don't go there. Do not go there.
Oh,
Oh, it's crazy. Anyway, this is user research and innovation. So they're actually doing crowdsourcing of bots, crowdsourcing of AI to be able to drive your ideas, your new product and project ideas in front of an AI audience.
Don't we have something better to do with our time than this?
No. No, we
Oh,
do not.
my-
Evidently, we can put bubbles around ourselves so we actually don't have to talk to any humans ever again, right? This
You
is
can do that with, you can do that already. Just like move to a cabin in like Montana. Don't buy any electricity.
but we still have to create projects and different products for sales. So might as well talk to something that you completely program to agree with you.
I'm sure there's some kind of benefit to this whole thing. I just don't see it.
Well, I wanted to bring that to everyone's equation just because I saw the phrase synthetic humans and got freaked out. Now, exactly.
There we go.
There we are. All right. So another article over at Search Engine Journal by Roger Monti. There's some research here. GPT-4 jailbreak easily defeats the safety guardrails, right? So,
Yay.
yeah. So we were talking about this
Wait, do we need
earlier.
to play that again?
you only get 3 per show, so spend it wisely. Researchers have discovered a new way to jailbreak GPT-4 and bypass all the safety guardrails for harmful content with a 79% success rate. Holy mother of... Jailbreaking, if you don't know what it is a word created to describe the act of circumventing iPhone software, right? And all the different restrictions that iPhone has. Well, they applied it to ChatGPT. That means getting around the safety guardrails that prevent GPT from providing harmful information. So the researchers highlighted that the safety measures in place for generative AI are inadequate because the ChatGPT developers focus their efforts on defeating English language attacks, inadvertently creating loopholes in low resource languages that can be exploited. So what they did, check this out. They had the malicious string of characters that were English. They translated it into Gaelic, right? And then read that back to chat.
Kushla.
And that jailbroke the entire system. So wait a minute. You talk about biasing. Everything's fine for the English speaking folk, right? But you slide in a command from a, what do they call that? A low resource language.
Yeah.
Wow. That's a designation. But of course, who speaks Scots Gaelic, right?
Yeah. That's
Actually, my kids do. We do it every Saturday. It's a tradition.
Movie, they speak that.
My Lord. All right. So pretty much you can jailbreak GPT just by using a different language than English.
The power of Gaelic.
The power of Gaelic
At
in the
least
palm of my hand.
It seems like the easy fix for this is to translate everything it receives into English and double check it against. I mean, it sounds easy, but
Yeah. Absolutely. You talk about translation. I'm going to end up the AI news on an incredible note here about translation here. So check this out over at nature.com. Check this out. Is that AI reads text from an ancient Herculaneum scroll for the first time.
I heard this the other day.
Oh my gosh.
It's really cool.
Machine learning techniques reveal Greek words in CT scans of a rolled up papyrus. This thing, there's a 21-year-old computer science student. He's actually won a global contest to read the first text inside a carbonized scroll from the ancient Roman city of Herculaneum, which has been unreadable since a volcanic eruption in AD 79. So this thing is completely charred and rolled up, right?
And did you hear what it said?
Purple.
It said, we've been
It's-
trying to reach you about your car's extended warranty. And
It said, I can't believe some schmuck is going to spend millions of dollars trying to read this shit in 1,000 years from now.
Passing notes. Why do they get a lot of this? All right.
do you like me? Yes, no, or maybe.
I once heard like the paraphrase, like a quote from somebody. They said like, the only difference between like, ancient scrolls and things that are written now is that the crap that they wrote back then is a lot older.
Older crap, but still crap. This is kind of cool technology because it actually...
Well, I heard this on the radio. I hadn't seen the picture. So
Yeah.
if you're listening now, go check out the YouTube video.
Wait, stop.
Yeah.
What radio station are you listening to that this is what they're talking about?
Breaking news.
Breaking news: 20-year-old computer science geek
It's
what?
It was This Week in Tech.
Yeah, This Week in Pompeii.
The Twiet podcast, actually.
The Twit.
The Twit.
Very good. Very good. Well, check it out. How they did this is they actually scanned the rolled up papyrus and they detected these letters with these micro changes of filament inside the roll itself. So AI, I mean, they were scanning it with what device? They actually scanned it with a CT scanner, and AI was able to interpret the characters inverted in the scroll just by these micro changes in the ink. And it's still charred.
So wild.
It's so wild. And it was able to actually extrapolate certain words, right? So, my gosh, that's a good use of something, right?
Yeah.
Until we find out that it was literally a complete
What did it say, though?
complete
What
prank.
did it say?
The word purple was actually extracted. That's one thing.
Oh, enlightening.
There are hundreds of skulls that were buried by Mount Vesuvius in October AD 79 when the eruption left Herculaneum under 20 meters of volcanic ash.
You know what it said?
Yeah.
It said, run!
With trailing characters. This is a Monty Python riff right there. Anyway, so there's AI news, but AI tools are what you're really here for each and every week, right? First tool on the docket.
Morty's favorite.
TweetHunter, an all-in-one Twitter growth tool to create content using AI, right? Be able to engage with people using AI, okay? And it will create an entire social schedule for you using AI, folks. Why not?
It'll reply to people's posts.
Absolutely. It'll have conversations with you.
Is that Jerry Moser there? Back up.
Daily AI written tweets, rewrite tweets, finish writing a
Jerry
tweet.
Moser.
You can thread ideas and hooks. Tweet predict.
Wait a second. So Jerry Moser hasn't actually been replying back to me? He's
Nope.
been a freaking AI this whole time? I always thought he liked me.
Well, that's the first thing that would key you in there, Morty.
Yeah, well.
So these are not endorsed tools. They're just, holy crap, is this real? Now, the next
I just
one.
want to point out to the people watching on YouTube, like my kids have been in and out of this room the entire podcast episode.
Yeah, they're not at school right now, so I mean that's a whole nother hill of beans. But check this out.
Sorry.
You gotta show your kids this. All right? Face swap.
Hey, come here, you want to see something?
Faceswap.akool.com. All right?
Akool.
Akool. It's a premium face swap online platform. You can create your own professional studio, transform into a movie character, and generate a personalized avatar. For easy $29.95 every month.
Wow.
I don't know.
What's cool about it, right?
What's cool about this?
What's cool about this?
We've seen the movie Face Off, right?
Nothing.
Nothing's cool.
I was going to say, is this endorsed by John
About this.
Travolta and Nicolas Cage?
Wait a
so-
wait a.
I'm in.
Yeah, no, it's not.
Oh.
Okay, words of wisdom. See you later, buddy.
You didn't like it, huh?
No, he actually said, like, while you were talking, what's cool about it? Yeah.
That's awesome. All right, fine. You know what's really cool? Inlinks is a really cool piece of software. If you're into entities like we are here at the show, that's a weird statement as well. Huh. Anyway.
What, being into entities?
Into entities. That's like the most ambiguous statement I could ever make.
I mean, if you're into anything, you are into an entity.
So yeah, absolutely.
That's-
It means everybody.
That's all of you.
It's all of you. out
all of
there.
our listeners.
So optimizing content on your site strictly for keywords is a thing of the past. Keywords are a derivative of entity structure, and entity optimization is what it's all about in SEO. And Inlinks can help you there with their content briefs, with their entity definitions, and their entity analysis tools. You can absolutely see where to write, what to write, and on top of that, what your competitors are doing as well. So they have some really cool entity analysis, and they also now have an entity detector for a singular page that you can actually put your URL in there and be able to see what entities Google is detecting and what entities it does not understand. And check that out, as it's a cool evaluation of your content. So go over to edgeofthewebradio.com/inlinks to be able to sign up for a free account. You can start creating content that will outperform your competitor entities. Yes. You know that music, that's the Berry Blast. You know what, Morty? What we got to do is get your little guy around, and instead of is it new, it's is it cool? And this run an is it cool campaign in front of him, right?
Yes.
So every
Yeah, sorry
AI,
about that
AI
interruption,
tool.
by the way, to the audience. It's my life now.
Yeah, just hey,
I blame the terrorists.
yeah, you got to maximize your opportunity here, right? So
They're all home. There was no school.
I'm very sorry, but you got a
They're
lot of
home.
gummy worms there, so everybody's happy.
Not anymore.
Uh-oh. Just
All
switch them to real worms, Morty. They won't know.
Sugar some
I
real
gave them,
worms.
I should have gave them like gummies.
That
no.
would be fun. I think you're breaking a couple laws there. Hey, over at Search Engine Roundtable, Barry Schwartz writes, Google's consolidating local search photo guidelines. Google is making the existing local service add photos guidelines on the same page as the local service platform policies. The search company announced this goes into effect November 13th. Google said on November 13th, they'll update the local service platform policies. This update consolidates the local service add photo guidelines on the same page as local platform policies. Why in the world am I actually talking about this as news?
You picked
Sure.
it.
I did pick it.
It's great. Like good documentation. Mhm, good
Yay.
stuff. Hey, that's always an interesting topic.
Okay, I thought it was something different. That's okay, Barry. Thank you for documenting about documentation. Last, we always rely on Barry when it comes down to volatility in the SERP, and his last article here, Google October Core Update, heated weekend volatility here from October 16th. He says we're seeing a high level of volatility and SEO industry chatter over the weekend, starting late Friday, October 13th through Saturday and Sunday. He suspects this is from the October 2023 Core Update and maybe some movement from the spam update earlier. This is the second time we've seen a lot of Google search ranking algorithm volatility since the launch of these two algorithm updates. So we're literally talking, let's do the lineup again, right? August, we had an update, right? A core update. Then we had, what happened in September, Morty?
There was a helpful content update.
Helpful content update. Then an October spam update. And now a October core update, right? Is that cool or is that
Right.
cool?
It's cool.
It is not cool.
I told him he can't talk. You can talk now.
You can
Is
talk.
it cool?
Is it cool?
Yeah. It's cool.
All right. It's
only,
cool,
but
Barry.
only if it says only if your rankings go up. For the audio audience, my 5-year-old son joined us for this podcast.
Very cool. He's cool. Why don't we get him on the show more often?
He's cool. He's wearing a Colt shirt. See?
Really?
Ooh, nice.
Wow.
Yeah,
Sweet.
That's cool.
That is cool.
that is cool.
So there's a lot of stories about winners and losers right now in search. And we're also seeing some flat lines that are coming out from screen captures on GSC where there has been AI content for a while. So that's the spam side of thing, but is it crossing over into the core updates? We'll not know until the dust clears on this. So it's always at the end of an update discussion, hold on, don't react, wait for possible reversals. But do you have any stories that you want to share about changes in certain sites that you came across or anybody that's talking in the space?
I know Glenn Gay's been seeing a lot of like massive volatility movement. A couple of sites I'm managing, like there's a lot of up and down. Things are really kind of unstable the last couple of days. So it's interesting. Then trying to figure it all out. I mean, like I'm not too worried about the spam update. Unless you're a spammy website, then that really shouldn't impact you. But it's interesting. Let's wait till it's got to be done soon, right?
Yeah.
It's been out for about 2 weeks.
Yep, you should be cooked. But we're looking forward to the November updates and as well as the December updates. I think we're now in this monthly process, Morty, and it's scarier than all get out. If there are core updates coming at us that fast, can you guys just give us a break? Give us the holidays to just not have to.
You know, there's going to be a product review, or now they're called review updates, like around like November, December time, right?
Oh yeah,
Because they
absolutely.
haven't had one since February.
Yep. So that's coming
Yeah.
at us. So you know that. You can
That's
start
coming.
predicting this.
That's next. That's the only one we haven't had yet,
We
right?
should do it the Friday after Thanksgiving, I think.
Yay!
No,
Why not?
right before. Right before.
before.
On Black Friday.
Should we run a
Yeah,
poll?
what he said.
We won't do a poll, but we'll do like a betting pool
Yeah.
with all of us.
We should do that. Like when there's gonna be next.
Baba.
Hey, no talking. When there's gonna be in the next update.
Yeah, we absolutely should. Let's do that. We'll get a poll out there, guys. Alrighty. Well, that's the end of the news this week. That's not the most important news, obviously, but we still want to keep the digital marketing news going. Anything that you want to share with the audience right now, Morty?
I have my 5-year-old kid here, so help me, please.
Somebody help him.
Oh, come on. That's cool.
That is cool. He's cool.
Oh, it's very cool.
All right.
Right? Is it cool? Whenever we ask you
told
to
them to
talk, you
shut
don't
up.
talk. But then when we say don't talk, you do talk. Kids these days.
I'm saying little obstinate things. I tell you what. All right. Well, talking about obstinance, we're actually going to we're going to drop a Greg Finn interview here this week, actually jumping into just kind of talking about the Google fiasco, which was the thumb on the scales when it came down to Google Ads and what they were doing from revenue targets. So there's that. And next week, we're going to be talking to Lydia Infante, and that was a fun interview. I tell you what.
Oh, she is fun.
Oh, my gosh. All righty. Well, from all of us over at Edge, thanks for listening. Morty, stay safe and well. All right. And let us know if we can do anything for you out there. Okay.
Babysitting. You can do babysitting for
I
me.
flat out refuse. I've got 4 kids that are already grown, and I'm never going back. Never going back. I'm sorry.
Thought you were my friend.
There's a line, man. There's a line. Babysitting. All right. Be sure to like and comment. Hey, give us a review as well. If you like what you hear here or other shows, go over to ratethispodcast.com/edge today and give us a rating on iTunes or the other platforms that you may have. Helps us get in front of new listeners and get our show rising in the iTunes search. How about that? So from all of us over at Edge, stay safe, stay well, and do not be a piece of cyber driftwood. We'll talk to you. Bye-bye.